Wait, wait. Uh, wait, I'm almost ready. Okay, I think I'm good. Hi. Zon is on. And doing some Fallout 76 because I just feel like chilling. And I'm playing stuff, so I figured why not? But hi. Just had a burger earlier. It was pretty good. Oh wait. What is it? I. I'll just take it. Woo! Okay. Here you go. Got everything. Dope. Are you enjoying yourself? Where are we going? You asked me that question earlier, Nee, and you never really gave me an answer. You were the one who asked me, like, or you were the one who said, like, now the, now the real question is, what do we do? And you never really got back to me about that. Well, you never really told me about what exactly we're doing. Oh, reloading. Man, I still haven't figured out what the heck is going on with freaking Cyberpunk. When I streamed Cyberpunk earlier, I reached the part where I fought Sasquatch, right? And hold on. And after finally defeating Sasquatch, um, I checked out of curiosity to see if the little exploit was still working, which, as far as I can tell, doesn't seem to be the case. Doesn't seem like it's working anymore, which is honestly for the better, if you ask me. But yeah, no, the gate that leads up to the next portion, it's kind of closed, and after doing a bit of few resets on stream, I couldn't do it, couldn't fix it, so had to end it there. So at some point, I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck is going on and how to fix it, because that's no fun. Because that's literally gonna just gonna leave me at a point where I can't progress the game anymore. Like, basically, I have to treat it like how I treated Saints Row 4, which is like, until whatever the issue is resolved, I can't exactly continue it anymore. In fact, I'm completely trapped, in fact. Like, there's no way for me to leave the area as is, so yeah, a bit of a problem. But I spent most of today just resting up, because I feel like I needed to catch up on some rest. I did get some decent sleep last night, but it was decent. It's more like I got a nice long sleep, but it wasn't quite as fulfilling as I would have liked it. So, caught up on a little bit of rest. The nap I took earlier today felt nice though. It's kind of weird when the naps that I take feel much better than the actual sleep that I go through. Then again, it might be because of the fact that with how hot it is around here, I sleep without the fan, but I nap with the fan on. And I guess leaving the fan on for me just feels so much nicer. Because I don't wake up feeling like a mess or anything. Because I feel like I always wake up a mess no matter what. Like rain, sleet, snow, or shine, like I'm going to feel like crap. What the? What happened? Why does it do that? Oh, I should probably turn off my light. What? Wait for me. Wait, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I feel like just like always, I feel like anytime I play with Nee, I'm always that one person. Or instead of me asking like, "Are we there yet?" I am just constantly asking, "Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing?" I'm asking those same questions over and over again instead of like, "Are we there yet?" Like it's less like, "Are we there yet?" and more like, "Why are we here?" Hmm. Do I really have only that many improved repair kits? I felt like I had more. I don't know. I felt like I had more. Wait, let me check my condition on my stuff real quick. Hold on. Okay, you're cooking. I doubt I can make anything, but is there any ammo I can create? I feel like I need to make some more 45s. Nah. Right, I lack the lead supply. Wait, what is here? Hmm. Oh my goodness, what the? Uh, me? Hold on. Hold on. What is happening? What is this? Hold on. I need a light. Is that a... Is that... What happened? What is this? I told me about it. What's going on with your weapon? Why is it like that? Like, what in the world? I've never seen this. I figured that something like that would happen. Why? Why is it like this? What? It, this is supposed to be a gun, right? So then why does it look like this? Hold on, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Oh, goodness. What in the world? Man. I need to... Hold on. I have space for it. Ah, wait. Oh, it fixed itself. What are we doing? My nose has been bothering me lately. Like, it feels as if, like... It feels as if... Because, like, it feels as if, like, a mosquito or something kind of, like, got in and bit me somewhere along the base of my nose. Because, like, I feel like... Because my nose feels so irritated right now. Hmm? What do you mean? I don't even know where we're going. Go me first where? Like, me first where? Where do you want me to go? Like, I'll do it. Just tell me where to go. I don't get it. Times like these where I really wish I could just be filled in on what is going on. So that way I at least can be prepared for whenever you do make these, like, seemingly out of nowhere requests. Because I don't like going first in general, but I can. If I knew what I was getting myself into. There we go. Can't go that way. Oh god. Oi! Uh... whatever. Mm. Ah! It slipped out. Ah! Nope. I'll just go on ahead. Oh. Okay, what's here? So what happens now? Well, I'm just gonna look around then. A ransacked bunker, huh? Hmm. Well, are we going in there or not? Okay. You don't know either. You don't know what to look forward to either. Okay, interesting. Well, this is a looter's galore. A junkie's dream. Well, not that kind of junkie, but still. It's definitely my kind of dream. This person who just loves to hoard everything. Well, just hoard up a lot of goods. Like, yeah. I'll just grab everything. Anything and everything that is not bolted to the ground, I'm taking. Even if me wants it, I mean, he's gonna get it back anyway. I hardly ever keep the junk. Honestly, I feel like I give. If anything, I feel like the irony is that like they're more qualified to be collecting all this junk than I am, but I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I always just kind of I'm always in this looting spree anyway, so I get my fill, and me gets to fill their scrap box. So I see it as a win-win. Okay. Oh. Oh, missed that. Wait, what? What do you mean there's more? What do you mean there's more here? Ah, dang it. I'm kind of hungry for some, what are they called again? Empanada? I'm kind of want some empanada. I don't know. I don't know why this sudden craving came out of this craving came out of nowhere because I feel like it's been forever since I've had empanada. I don't even remember if I'm. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right. Let me make sure. Is it empanada? Let me check. Empanada. Yeah, it's empanada. Because I feel like, okay, the last time I've had empanada was like, back in, ooh, I was like, I thought I was still like, maybe late elementary to like maybe middle school, somewhere around that range. It was somewhere within the time frame when I was still too young to be home alone. So I would be, if not at a daycare, well, I think I was at that age where I was like, where my family felt that I was maybe too old for, maybe not too old, but that they didn't want to pay for a daycare and just wanted to rely on family. So, since I had cousins that had moved in by that time, my parents were like, okay, you're gonna stay with your cousins, or, for the time that, we'll be at work. And I didn't really question it. I mean, it's like, I get to play, so I see no issue with it. So, I would usually play with them. I remember for a time, me and my cousins, well, it was my two cousins. It was a boy and a girl, an older sister with a younger brother, and I was older than both of them. Like I was the oldest out of the lot, but the sister was older than her brother. And I remember me and the brother, I feel like we got along, or at the very least, we didn't really have any issues. My female cousin, however, the sister, I wouldn't say that we didn't like each other. It's just I think we didn't really mesh well. We didn't hate each other. We got along, and we didn't hate each other, but we did have moments where we were kind of in disagreements. And I mean, since I was at their place, it's like I was pretty much the guest there, and I mean, didn't really question it question it whenever she got mad. I think I felt like it was just more trouble. I felt it was more trouble going against her since, you know, it is their house than it would have been worth. So I just kind of went along with it. I think eventually we did get along, though. Or we did get along better. Because after some point, and I think it was mostly just kind of light petty stuff. Like, stuff that, like, if we had talked about it nowadays, I feel like we would kind of just be looking back on how dumb we were back then. I feel like it's that kind of thing where it's like at the time, because we were young, it was like such a big deal, but now that we're older, it's like we look back at those times and just think, man, I don't understand why we even like argued or why there was ever issues between us at all. But yeah, like but the reason why I'm even going through this is because sometimes we would go out, and I remember my uncle and aunt, their parents, they would sometimes take us to the store that has like all the Asian products and stuff. So like and we would sometimes visit like the bakery that was like also next door. It was also had like some, I want to say it had some Filipino stuff, because like, or just general like stuff that is not like typical American stuff, I guess. I don't know. I speak even though I speak as if I have any authority of what I'm talking about, but I really don't. But yeah, like we had one we had a like one of those stores, and there was like a bakery next door that also like gave out some fresh like baked goods of the same variety. And we would sometimes get like pandesal and stuff like that. And I remember one day they got some empanada one day, and I was like, oh, what's that? And they were like, oh, you should try it, it's good. I wasn't a very explorative eater, as if you may have heard any of my stories about my eating habits when I was younger. Yeah, not very adventurous with my diet, but I don't know what it was, but like I tried it, and I don't remember how it even tastes now because it's been so long, but I remember liking it because I was like, ooh, this is surprisingly good. And I kind of feel like I want to have some empanadas again. I mean, it's been, so I mean, we get like some of the siopao. We got like siopao, pandesal on a regular basis, but I never really see empanada around here. Not anymore. Or we don't get them anymore. I wouldn't mind. I think it's because my parents thought I didn't like them. But yeah, I actually do like empanada. Speaking of, I remember I went to the Philippines once, or I went to the Philippines like, the last time I went to the Philippines, like my family was like, they were always excited to see me because I think it's because I was the black sheep of the family that they were excited to see me whenever we decided to visit the Philippines, because I was such a far cry from the typical, so like, because I was heavily Americanized. Like, even though we are of blood, the American, like the American in me is too deeply rooted. So I'm like the black sheep of the family. So whenever I visit, they always seemed excited for some reason whenever I think I never really quite understood. I guess it's because of how different I. So I feel like in my family, there's not a lot of us that were that were yeah, I feel like not a lot of us were born outside of the Philippines. Like I think for a good while I was the only one for a while. And I feel like nowadays like more of my family, or at least more of my family who are here, are a lot more have adapted to the to life here. Because I remember like when I was much younger, my family was like still carried a lot of the habits that they had back in the Philippines. And I was like the one and I was like the one I guess you could say it's like I was like the only like man, I don't know how to put it in a way that doesn't make it seem like I don't know how to put it in a way that doesn't make it sound bad because I didn't mind it. In fact, I've in fact I remember times when I kind of indulged in some of those habits because I was just kind of curious about it when I was younger. Nowadays, I'm kind of firm on it because kind of firm on my current habits now, just because it's at this point I've just gotten so accustomed to these habits that I've grown up with, and plus I think my parents have also grown out of it as well for the most part, because I don't see them do it as much anymore. But yeah, but to go back to the main point of the reason of me even mentioning the Philippines was the fact that the last time I went there, I remember they had what was it called again? Sinigang? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sinigang. And I remember saying like, "Oh, I'm not really interested in having a sinigang." Hold on. I just told them what I was referring to earlier when I told them that when I told them about what happened earlier when their gun was like completely collapsed in their hands. But yeah, I told my family that it's like, oh, I'm not really interested in having any sinigang because I thought I didn't like it. But then I remember freaking my aunts kind of just dropped the bombshell on me that I guess I completely forgot about because I was still kind of young. But apparently I had I did have sinigang before, and not only that, but apparently that I liked it. I have no memory of this. I don't remember ever eating sinigang. Then again, okay. Anyways, oh, what happened? You left. Did you DC? Anyways, but yeah, I have no memory of this, but I do remember that. I do remember that she, that same aunt, was the one who would always like. I think she really liked me a lot because she like doted on me a lot, and she would always like feed me all these foods and stuff. So yeah, like she would always like pull me onto her lap, and then like she would like feed me food whenever the family would eat. And I know that she would like always like constantly try and feed me stuff that I normally wouldn't eat. But I guess sinigang was one of those things. Because I know she liked to feed me a lot. It's like, it's as if she carried a lot of, it's like back then she carried a lot of habits that I would typically associate with like the typical grandma, where it's like, oh, you haven't eaten? Well, I'm going to cook you. Like, have you eaten yet? And like, no matter what your answer is, it's like, oh, well, the food's ready. We have food for you. It's like they will make sure that you are fed, and that was my aunt back then. Like she always made sure that I ate something. Hold on. So wait, did you believe or did you oh, oh, you're referring to before. So you crashed like what, two times before? So I don't know if this is another crash or if you left because you're probably gonna do something. Either way, let's see. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Toys. Well, I don't want to leave if they're gonna. Yeah, I don't want to leave if they're intent on coming back. But I need to know if they're coming back. You know, I'm so used to my lifestyle here, but admittedly, I'd be curious to kind of go back to revisit the Philippines again, just for the just for the sake of just exploring again, because because no matter when, no matter I'm sure no matter what at what point in time we visit, whether it was because they did it when I was like much younger, they did it when I was like already like a teen, like a teenager, young adult, and I'm sure they would do it again now if I decided to go again. They were always ready with places to go. They were always ready with that. They always had their wits about them whenever it came to places to visit because they wanted to make sure to show me and my parents, like whether it be just one of them or both of them if they visit as well. Like they would always have stuff planned for us, and they could make it last for however long they wished it for, but they just want to show us everything like as much as they can in the amount of time that we're gonna, or as long as we're there. And it definitely is very fun whenever I'm with them. I certainly would love to visit again just to be with them again. I sometimes feel bad about being so picky about the food, especially with like how they always have something, but they try to accommodate for me. They accommodate my pickiness. It seems as though they're like fully prepared for my pickiness almost because like they one of the first things that they always ask whenever I would go there is like, what do you like to eat? What do you what do you like eating and stuff like that. Like, what do you like? Anything and everything. So I remember one of the first things that they did when they picked us up. I remember the last time we went to the Philippines. One of the first things they did before we even got to their place was that they stopped by a, what was it? They stopped like a Cinnabon place and got us some. Got us some sweets. Super late at night too. Yeah. Let me just make sure if it was a Cinnabon. Yeah, Cinnabon. Oh, and I love there's I enjoyed it whenever we came by a Cinnabon. But yeah, like that was one of the first places they took us to before we even got to back to their place. Like we dropped by a Cinnabon, got some freaking cinnamon rolls and whatever other nice little sweet pastries and other goodies that they could have gotten for us. And man, we just ate it in the car. Oh, it was so good. And like I entered I walked into my first yeah, I remember I walked into my first bar. Or yeah, it was a bar because it had a because it had one of the that little mini like stage for performances and stuff. It's like yeah, it's like one of those like performance bars, and it's like it was super crowded and everything, and like there was like music blasting, people performing, stuff like that. I think they noticed that I was a bit overwhelmed by it, so they left almost immediately. And we just walked around oh goodness, and we just walked around the streets for a while. We stopped by a little like a small cafe that, or they prepared us like some nice little drinks. They got me some sweet stuff like chocolate, like a chocolatey drink. It was super good. It kind of tasted bitter though, as if like it kind of tasted like as if like there was some coffee flavor to it. Either way, it was kind of good. I don't know why I didn't like it though. I still drank it though, but for some reason I didn't like it when I was younger. But yeah, well yeah, we went to all sorts of places. We even ate at like a pretty fancy like restaurant or whatever once. I don't even know how or why they decided to go there. I felt perfectly because I remember as a kid, I felt perfectly content just keep on going to the hold on. What was the place that got called? Hold on. Yeah, the freaking those SM super malls. Like I remember that was all I would ever go to. Like those all those SM all the SM super malls and stuff. I used to go there a lot as a kid. Got like a bunch of Zoid models. Hold on, let me see. So yeah, there were like these like massive like Zoid models, and I remember I used to visit the freaking SM every day to get a new model and whatever. Uh, it's kind of sad though because I remember some of them when we went back to the states. Some of them got lost because our luggage was like sent somewhere else. They got separated from us, and it like ended up somewhere in Europe. I don't remember. It's been that long. But when it got back, some of them were missing. In fact, I'd be hard pressed to believe that some of the luggage never got back. So I lost some of the models, but I was fortunate enough to at least keep some of them. I think I was sad because I think I lost some of the ones that I actually wanted to keep. Like, hold on, let me see which. I'm looking them up now. I'm trying to figure out which one it was. What was the? Was it a Liger? I know the Liger Zoids. There were like a whole bunch of them, and like they were usually like the Zoids like that were piloted by the main characters a lot of the time. I wish I could. Honestly, looking through some of the, yeah, it was a one of them was a liger. In fact, I'm looking at the exact one. It was a white. It was it a liger? Hold on. Liger zero. So wait, what are the variants? What are the variants? Because man, I'm going down a whole rabbit hole of freaking Zoids. I haven't dove into Zoids in so long. Yeah, because it was a Liger Zero. Because it was like a white one. And I remember because of the like little red like the red pins and stuff that keep the pieces together. Yeah, you had to construct. I'm trying to see. Oh no, what other models? What other Liger models were there? Because I know there were other models that I got. I know I got one of those. Hold on. Oh, no, no. Let me see. Where is it? Where is this specific one? It was a blue one. There's a specific one I'm looking for. And I'm just going down this freaking rabbit hole. Uh, hmm. Not gonna lie though, looking at some of these other like Zoids, I can't help but think that they look kind of dope. Actually, like seeing a bunch of ones that I had seen before, stuff. Man, hold on. I think I'm getting close. Cause it was a yeah, it was like a blue lion one. I'm trying to see where it was. What was the name of it? 'Cause they had like the long like, it had like the saber teeth on it as well. Okay, wait. Is it this one? Blade Liger. That's what it was. Yeah, it was a blade. The Blade Liger. I don't know if there's a specific one though, but I know it was. That's definitely what it was. Cause I know there's like all sorts of. I can see that there are many variants of just the same kind. But yeah, it was a Blade Liger, and it was a blue one. Let me see. Huh? There's a red one. Hmm. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the Blade Liger that I got when I was younger. So I know they must have that stuff somewhere. Oh, I think I see it. Yeah, I think I see it. Because it was like one of the... Because I see there's like an older one here somewhere. But I think it was one of the newer ones. Like, it could be this one, too. Honestly, I don't even remember anymore. And plus, I think it was like one of those things where the employees would actually build it for me because I didn't know how to build it. I'm surprised they even allowed that. Like, they built it in the store, in the aisle, and then they would just give it to me, and then I would just like hold it and like play around with it and stuff until we got back. Man, it was cool. Honestly, those employees who helped me build those things, they were the real ones. So I probably never could have built them, which is a bit ironic considering that I ended up making a bunch of weirder stuff when I got into Bionicles. Like I made some pretty weird stuff, like a lot of complicated stuff. I'm trying to see what else I got, but there's so many of them here that I doubt I could ever actually find the other ones. Well, that's besides the point. Well, let me close this window so that way I don't get pulled into the rabbit hole any deeper. So what is the moon doing? So I'm asking what they're doing right now, if they're busy. Okay, so they're out doing their own thing, I guess, for the time being. So I'm just gonna explore a little. So hi, it's just you and me now. But yeah, that was weird. Who would have thought that me talking about my time in the Philippines would have led me down this rabbit hole that I never thought I'd go down again? I did remember back then I used to watch the show for Zoids back when it used to air. So I remember I used to watch the show. It's the reason why I was interested in the Ligers. Hold on. Oh wait, it just occurred to me. It's kind of late. Let's just go around a little bit. Wait, where is the nearest? Okay, we're on the way. Wait a second. We left here, spent a good while just to end up here. Basically, we went around here, basically. Wait, I don't even remember the path we took. Point is, we went around only to then eventually lead us not even now that far away from where we started. Me. I love you, but... Wait, it mutated. You're legendary? No, you're not. You're not legendary. Why are you false advertising? You ain't legendary. You ain't special. Hmm. Goodness gracious. Well, I need to visit the shop anyway, cause hi. Yeah, I need to visit the shop because I got stuff I need to sell and stuff I need to buy to make sure that I don't hit the cap limit. So I almost called it the cap. What was the point of us going around, actually? I feel like I never really got an answer to that. What was our purpose of venturing out like that? That's what... Like, what was the purpose? Okay, I got nothing. No. Hold on. Give me a second. Hmm. Oh, wait. Dang it, I'm already spent quite a bit, but... It's not much, but it's something. Eh. Junk. Hmm. I don't want to go too far out. That'll do. I'll at least break down this stuff before I hit the stream. Oh, a bat. Alright. I'm actually gonna go ahead and end things here for now. So, yeah. Short stream, but really weird, admittedly. But, yeah. Kind of. It was nice going down memory lane, though, like that. Plus, I got into it. Plus, it reminded me of the existence of Zoids. Alright. Anyways, that was fun. So, I'll see you in the next stream whenever that is, but until then...